If you run an air duct cleaning business and you want to run Google Ads and actually get real clients instead of just throwing money at a random Google Ads campaign and just praying that it works, well then this video is for you. Because I'm going to teach you exactly how to set up a Google Ads campaign for your air duct cleaning business, step by step, showing you exactly how to find the correct keywords to bid on, exactly how much your competitors are paying to appear at the top of the page, how to write good ads that actually turn clicks into clients, and also how to avoid the two most costly mistakes new advertisers make when they start their Google Ads campaign. I've spent over $3 million running ads for home service businesses in this last year. So take my advice, I'm going to give you the most in-depth tutorial when it comes to setting up your Google Ads campaign because I want you to make the most profit possible in your duct cleaning business so you can come back, smash like on the video and post in the comments how much money you've made, okay? But without further ado, I don't want to waste any of your time. I just want to dive in the tutorial and start teaching you exactly how to set up your Google Ads campaign. All right, so we're in the Google Ads dashboard right now. The very first thing we want to do before we create the campaign is get an unfair advantage so we know exactly how much we should be paying for clicks and exactly what keywords we should be bidding on. And we can only do that by going over to the left-hand side of tools, going to planning, and then keyword planner. Now make sure you do this, do not skip this step, otherwise you're going to be going in blind and you're gonna make some costly mistakes. So follow me here, go to discover new keywords and just type in a couple of keywords that people would typically type into the search bar to find your business. I'll give you some simple ones: duct cleaning near me and duct cleaning service. Now what we want to do is change the location. We're just going to change this over to the city that we actually live in or the city that we're nearest, okay? This is just to get the most relevant data in regards to how much people are paying per click and what keywords are popping off in our area. So tap on include. Obviously I'm targeting Melbourne because I live in Melbourne. Just target whatever area that you live in. Now what we're going to do now is tap on get results. Now the first thing we want to do off the bat is go straight to the average monthly searches. The reason why we want to do this is because we want to see the highest search keywords every single month that is relevant to us. So as you can see, dry cleaner near me, that's not relevant to us, okay? What we want to go down to is duct cleaning near me, dry vent cleaning, air duct cleaning near me, duct cleaning, air duct cleaning near me, and just all these other keywords that are relevant to your business. Now, obviously, if you also do AC cleaning and dry vent cleaning and everything like that, I would suggest having separate campaigns for those particular services, just because when somebody types up something like AC cleaning near me, you want an AC cleaning ad showing up, not an air duct cleaning ad or an all-round ad, all right? We want our campaigns to be very specific to what the searcher is searching, so have different campaigns for different services, okay? Now for this one, obviously we're just gonna go with air duct cleaning and just duct cleaning in general. We're going to tap on copy. We're also going to paste these over into our notes because we're going to use these later on. So make sure you do that. Now I want to break this down for you really quickly because nobody else out there really teaches people how Google Ads actually work, but I will. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this keyword here, duct cleaning near me. Now what I've done is I've searched this into the Google search bar, right, to show you what ads are and how the cost per click and top of page bid, high range and top of page bid, low range work, okay? So what you can see right now is this keyword here, duct cleaning near me, has a top of page bid low range of $4.43 and a top of page bid high range of $18.88. So what this means is other advertisers are paying anywhere between $4 and $18 for someone to just click on their ad. So if we go over here, as you can see, I typed in duct cleaning near me into Google, and you can see all these different ads. So you can tell they're ads because it says sponsored results. Okay, so anything under sponsored results is the ads, and then right below this is where you get another sponsored result, which is another search ad, but it just has the location asset connected to the Google Ads account. And then down here, we just have SEO, okay? So if we scroll up here, these are our ads. Now, if we search this again, bang, as you can see, a bunch of new ads just popped up. So these people here are paying anywhere from $4 to $18 per click. Now, if I tap on their ad, it will charge them anywhere in between that pricing. But if I just look at their ad and eyeball it and not click on it, it won't charge them a thing, okay? You only get charged when they click on the ad. Sorry if I've over-explained that to the extreme, but I'm just trying to get the point across, okay? So just make sure to remember what your top of page bid high range and low range is on average, okay? So on average, majority of the keywords have a top of page bid high range of around $18. Some are a little bit lower, some are a little bit higher, but we're just gonna think of this as an average of around $17 to $18, okay? Remember that later on for your business, all right? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go over to your campaigns and we're gonna start making the campaign, all right? So tap on new campaign, tap on it again. What we wanna do for our objective is going to be leads, because we want people to fill out our forms on our website or call us from our website, okay? And then for the conversion goals right here, we're just going to put in phone call leads as well, have signups and page views as well, whatever conversion action that you're using on your website. Look, I have a full separate video on YouTube that's completely free that teaches you exactly how to set up conversion tracking if you don't know how to do it and you haven't done it yet for your Google Ads account. Don't stress, I teach you everything there. It's linked straight down the description. Just go watch it after this video because you have plenty of time, because after you publish a campaign, Google reviews it, so it takes a couple of hours. So like I said, plenty of time to put in the conversion tracking. So what we're gonna do now is tap on continue. We're gonna select the campaign type we want, and we want search, because we want our ads to appear just like this when somebody types up duct cleaning near me. Now, the way that we'd like to reach our goals is going to be website visits. We don't want to use anything else here. They're all just shit. Just take my advice on it. They're all really bad. What I'm going to do is just paste in this demonstration website here, because we're going to use this for our campaign. Tap on continue and then just create the campaign name. So the campaign name that we're going to pick is just going to be air duct cleaning near me, because those are the type of keywords that we're going after. If this was an AC cleaning video, then obviously we'd have it about AC cleaning, but it's not. We just want to label this specifically what it's about. So air, bang, just like that. All right, and we're going to tap on continue. Now, the very first mistake that every new advertiser makes for their home service business is this mistake right here. They start their Google Ads account on the wrong bidding strategy, okay? We don't want to start our Google Ads account on conversions, even though Google's trying to get us to. The reason why is we have no conversion data in our account yet, so we want to start this on a clicks-focused bidding strategy so we can train Google Ads on our own conversion data, and then we can flip it over to a conversion-focused bidding strategy with the target CPO, okay? But for right now, we want to keep this on clicks and set in our maximum cost per click. Trust me, you're gonna want to do this, because if you started this on conversions, you will be paying a ridiculous amount of money for Google to basically just go through trial and error, throwing random bids out, trying to figure out what bid works best for getting conversions. So you would be spending anywhere from $4 to $100, $200 for a click. I've seen it happen, guys. Google is ridiculous. Sometimes they'll throw out a $90 bid just to get a click, and it's not even a conversion. You don't even get a job out of it. Somebody just clicked and looked at your ad, right? Absolutely horrible. So what we're gonna do now is just put in our maximum cost per click. If you remember, the top of page bid high range on average was around $18. So we're just gonna put this at $18. What this means is it's not gonna spend any more than $18 for a click, okay? Which is exactly what we want. We can see our competitors are already spending this much, so we don't wanna spend more than them by letting Google not have a limit on how much it can spend, okay? Now, what we wanna do now is remove Google search partners and display. They're just really hard to track, so it's just better when you just don't use these. And we're going to scroll down to locations. I'm going to teach you the best way to set up your location targeting, okay? And I'm going to explain it, and it's going to take a little bit of time because I'm going to explain how to do this properly. But trust me, you're going to thank me later when you're getting a bunch of money in your pocket because you've set up the Google Ads campaign the correct way. So what we want to do is tap on show all areas, and we're going to type in the location that we service, or one of the locations. So I'm just going to type in Chadstone, tap on include, and it's going to take us directly there on the map. Now what we want to do is manually go through and target all these postcodes or zip codes. It really depends on what country you're in. For me, these are all different postcodes. Obviously, you know how far people are willing to travel to go to your business, so just target around all those locations where you know that you're willing to drive. Now, there's two different ways to do this. There's the way that I'm showing you right now, or you can dump this massive ugly pin just like this and just target a massive area, okay? Now, the reason why we don't want to do it this way is because we can't do bid adjustments because it's just one targeting area. When we set up our targeting like this, where we target individual postcodes, we can increase and decrease bids later on for areas that convert really well. So just say over here in Glen Waverley, we get a lot of clients from here and it's just making us so much money, right? And then we have an area over here like Box Hill. Not many people for some reason have dirty air ducts, or they're just not willing to pay for it because it's a shitter area. What we want to do is spend less money there. So later on, when we have that data and we know the areas that work really well, we can increase bids in areas like Glen Waverley where we get a lot of clients, and we can decrease bids over here in Box Hill where we don't get many clients. This way we maximize our ad spend in areas that actually get us the most clients and lower our ad spend in areas that don't really get us that many clients, okay? Now, once you put in all your targeting, tap on save. And now we're at the second biggest mistake that most advertisers make when they start their Google Ads campaign. It's this little location options right here. People have this on presence or interest. This is horrible. Don't have it on this, because this means somebody from a damn foreign land, another country, another state, the moon, anywhere, they can see your ad even though they're not in the targeted locations that you just spent so much time putting in, okay? We do not want this. How we avoid getting a bunch of dud leads from areas that we don't service is we want to put this on presence, people in or regularly in your targeted locations. This way your ads only show to people that are in that area regularly or live in that area, okay? This will save you a ridiculous amount of money on wasted clicks and ad spend on shitty potential clients that are in areas that you can't service, okay? If you want an unfair advantage in your air duct cleaning business, I have my advertising course link straight down the description. I'll teach you everything I know about Google ads, Facebook ads, and automating your entire business. There's no better investment in your business than learning how to advertise. Feel free to join the course, jump in, say hello to me, and make some absolutely killer ads. Let's get back into the video. So now what we want to do is scroll down, go to audience segments. Now this is another great one here. What we want to do is select all these. If you don't have this option, just tap on browse and go through here and just select all these different ones, okay? The reason why we want to do this is the same reason why we do our location targeting the way we do, is so we can do bid adjustments later on, right? You can do bid adjustments based off different audience segments, which ones convert better and which ones convert worse, okay? It's the exact same thing, just say homes and gardens, we get a lot of clients from here, or business services, we can increase our bids here, and just say for shoppers, we don't get many clients, we'll just decrease our bids here, okay? This is absolutely brilliant to know. Just keep it on observation. Now we're gonna go down to more settings. You can go in here and put in your ad schedule if you only want your ads to run Monday to Fridays. Just say that's when people actually pick up the phone, they send off the quotes. Select it right here, Monday to Friday, and just put in your timelines like this, okay? And then you can just tap on next again. We're not gonna use keyword or asset generation. This is absolutely us, so we're gonna just tap on skip. What we're gonna use here is all the keywords that I told you to paste in your notes earlier. So man, I hope you did that, okay? We're just gonna paste them in like this, bang. But what we've got here are broad match keywords. Now you can tell they're broad match because there's nothing around them. There's no quotation marks like this one here, and there's no brackets like this one here. Now to break this down, broad match means that your ads are just gonna show when people type up anything slightly relevant to this, so you're just gonna get a bunch of irrelevant clicks. Phrase match means it'll show your ads to things that are reasonably relevant to the actual keywords, and exact match means that it's just gonna show your ads to people typing up these exact terms, which is what we want, okay? Take it from me, I've spent millions of dollars running ads for home service businesses. This is a mistake that you don't want to make. Don't use broad match, just use exact match. You can use phrase if you want, but personally, I just use exact match. It makes it so much better for getting high quality clicks right off the bat without wasting a bunch of money on irrelevant search terms, all right? So what we want to do to make these exact match, we're just going to put all these little brackets around all these like this. It's a little bit annoying. If you've got too many keywords in here, just paste into ChatGPT and say change all these to exact match, but I'm just going to manually do this real quick. Bang, mwah, chef's kiss, beautiful. They're all exact match now. That's exactly what we want. So we're gonna scroll down and start creating the ad, all right? The thing that gets people to eyeball your ad, click on your website and get a quote from you to get their dusty ass air ducts clean, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put in our phone number off the bat. So tap on here, go to phone number, just add that in. Obviously, if you don't have the asset in already, just put in your number right here, just tap new call. Now, the beautiful thing about this is when people type up duct cleaning near me, they're gonna get an ad on mobile where they can actually tap up here and they'll be able to get a quote, like they'll go directly to your website, or they can call you directly from the ad, all right? Absolutely beautiful to have. Make sure you have this on. Obviously, you should have time limits on this. You don't want people calling you up at night if you have your ads running full time, which you can do, just make sure about that, okay? So we're gonna tap on apply now. Now what we're gonna do is change the headlines over from these really shitty ones to some really good ones, okay? Real quick, I do just wanna say that the headlines are the big blue areas right at the top, okay? So I'm gonna paste in a bunch of good ones right here. So bang, I've just pasted in some little headlines right here. Now I'm gonna show you this little secret headline that I love. Nobody else teaches this anywhere on YouTube because they don't want you to do great, but I do, okay? So what we're gonna do is tap on the little squiggly bracket, and we're gonna tap on keyword insertion. Tap this on title case, and then just put in a default text like duct cleaning near you. Tap on apply, and we're just gonna pin this into position 1. This just makes it show this keyword at the very first headline every time, okay? So if we see this, air duct cleaning near me, dirty air ducts fixed today, right? These are our headlines. So what this is doing is it's using this one as the very first one here, air duct cleaning near me, and you're probably wondering, Daniel, that's not what you just wrote into the keyword insertion. You wrote duct cleaning near you, okay? So this is how this keyword works. It is absolutely beautiful. It takes all the different keywords that you're bidding on. So just say they typed up air duct cleaning near me, right? This one here. It'll change your first headline to exactly what they wrote, the exact keyword that they triggered. You cannot be any more relevant to what the searcher is searching than literally the words that they put in the search bar, okay? And when it comes to Google Ads, relevancy equals clicks, okay? And clicks equals jobs, all right? So we want more clicks and the cheapest clicks. And the better your click-through rate is, generally the cheaper the conversions as well, okay? So what we wanna do now is fix our descriptions so we have better descriptions. And I'm not sure if I told you just before, all the keywords that aren't pinned, they're just gonna rotate through. Google's just gonna randomly pick these ones for different search queries. And then eventually, it does take quite a while, so you need to kind of do split tests to learn a little bit quicker. But eventually, it'll start just showing ones that get the most clicks and conversions, okay? But you can speed out this whole process if you do split tests and everything like that. If you want, you can join my course. I'll teach you exactly how to do it, all right? Now, we're gonna scroll down to descriptions and we're going to go and remove all these ones and paste in some better ones. So bang, here's our descriptions right here. I'm just gonna pin 2 in so you can see what this is like. So bang, here's our ad right now. Duct cleaning near me, dust blowing through vents, question mark. Stop dust blowing through your vents, Melbourne duct cleaning done properly. Local duct cleaning experts removing dust, mold, and build up from air systems, okay? This is an absolutely beautiful ad right now. It's exactly what the client wants. Obviously, they just searched up duct cleaning near me, and their problem, most likely, I would definitely say, is, you know, dust blowing through the vents or mold or any of this stuff, okay? So in the descriptions, it just follows up the same thing, you know, pushing the fact that dust is literally blowing through their house, which is exactly what they don't want. It points out the location, which is Melbourne, so they know it's relevant to them. It's done properly, so, you know, they can have a little bit of trust in us. And also we're local, so they can trust us and also, you know, support locals. And then we just give a little snippet of, you know, what we removed, dust, mold, and build up from air systems, okay? So pretty amazing ad so far. So we're gonna scroll down to images. Now you might not have images yet if you haven't run Google Ads before. It usually takes a couple of weeks, then you get this option. But what we wanna do here is just put in photos of us doing the job, okay? So honestly, you don't want to use like shitty stock photos. Use real photos of you or your team members actually doing the job, because this builds instant trust. Because, you know, if they see a stock photo, I feel like people just instantly know, I don't trust you already, you know, when they see a stock photo. I mean, that's exactly how I think. But yeah, don't use stock photos, use real photos. These do help quite a lot. So we're gonna go down, put in our business name, chuck in your logo here, and then we got different site links. So site links are just different parts of your website, okay? So what we wanna do here is put in some punchy site links that are actually clickable. As you can see right now, these are what the site links look like. They appear down here. We obviously don't want a site link being spare parts, because we're not gonna send them to a page about spare parts. And they're almost definitely not gonna tap on that, okay? We want them to click on the ad, all right? So what I would change this over to is something like a call to action, like free quote. And what you need to do is just change this URL to a certain part of your page that is about free quotes. So obviously the contact form, okay? And then for the description, you could just have something like this, get a duct cleaning quote today. And then obviously we can have more site links in here as well. But let's just continue to change this one for some more examples for you guys, okay? I'm literally purely doing this just so you have some ideas on what to put in your site links. Bang, just another nice little site link, just air duct cleaning. It's just high keyword relevancy, because obviously this is what they're looking for. So there's a high chance that they're gonna tap on this exact area because of that as well, all right? Then you could have another site link like before and after, which is just photos of the jobs that you've done, so they know that you're professional and you actually give a shit about your job. And then you can have another one like this that's just fighting the people that are just, you know, suspicious about actually getting it done, okay? So those are some really good site links that I recommend using. Feel free to use them if you want, or don't. Figure out your own. I don't really mind. I just hope you actually give a shit about your campaigns, because this can make you a lot of money. All right, so what we're gonna do now is just exit out of this. We're gonna scroll down to callouts. Now, callouts are just nice little punchy things that end up right at the very end of your description. A lot of the time they don't get shown, but I'm gonna put some in. So bang, here's 4 examples of just different callouts that we can use. As you can see, they all just appear right at the very end of the description, okay? Completely up to you if you wanna use them. They do help make your ads look a lot bigger, but only if your ad is appearing at the very top of the page. So it's not every single time, but the things that we want here are just like punchy little bits that really just push the same things that we're pushing to the top, like same day service, improve air quality, dust and mold removal, and the fact that we're local, right? Yada, 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 the same thing, okay? Tap on save, tap on apply. Now what we want to do now is go to more assets. I'm going to be honest with you, basically everything here is a massive waste of time, so don't touch any of it. If you're going to use promotions, just put them in the headlines, because that's going to get you way more clicks than actually using promotions. I wouldn't really suggest putting in pricing, but that's completely up to you. Lead forms are absolutely shit. I don't bother with structured snippets, messages, or the app, okay? We're just going to tap on save. We're going to tap on next. And what we want to do now is put in our average daily budget. What I personally recommend is grabbing whatever your top of page bid high range is on average, so your maximum cost per click, timesing that by 10, so 10 clicks, and then that equals your daily budget. So if I'm spending $18 per click and I want a minimum of 10 clicks per day, I'm going to spend $180 per day, okay? If you've got a really good website, you should convert anywhere from 20 to 30%, depending on how good your website is and how honed in the Google Ads campaign is, okay? Now, obviously you get a few more clicks than just 10 per day. That's obviously the maximum cost per click. It's anywhere from $4 to $18 per click. So you most likely get around 15 to 20 clicks per day, okay? Now, once you put that in, just tap on next. And now this is just gonna check for errors and it's going to ask you to confirm that it's you, okay? As you can see, bang, it just popped up on my screen. I'm not gonna do that because it's just a tutorial video, so I'm not gonna bother double verifying myself to, not even publish this campaign, okay? But what you need to do is verify yourself, and you get the ability to publish the campaign up here. And then if you scroll down here, you get another ability to publish the campaign down here, okay? Now, don't worry about this bidding area, how it's got this little warning sign. This is okay. This is purely because we started this on a clicks-focused bidding strategy instead of a conversion focus. Google Ads doesn't like it, so it's cracking the SADs and putting up this little warning sign. But trust me, if you want to make the maximum amount of money in your air duct cleaning business from Google Ads, this is the best way to start your campaign. Now, if you do want that unfair advantage in your air duct cleaning business and you want to learn everything I know about Google Ads, Facebook ads, and automating your entire business, go join the course. Link is in the description. It is the best investment you ever make for your business.